What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another Member of the Month interview. I know we missed April, but I'm back, and I hope you didn't miss me. We are here with Michaela, the lovely Michaela. You want to say hi?
Hey.
Yeah, so let's roll that intro. So yeah, hi Michaela. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty okay today. You know, what's it called? I finished my paper for one of my English courses. So like that's like the last paper I have to write in my high school career. And yeah, now all I have to do is take some tests and do some other projects, but that's done for my English.
That's wonderful. That's great. Yeah, we're gonna talk about more about your senior stuff later. But how long have you been with ATC?
I think, is it 4 years now, or?
No.
I think so. I think 4 years.
Cool. That had me thinking about, like, when you first joined, when you were doing Dreams and Nightmares. You know, I think I may throw some clips in here of you during Dreams and Nightmare. But Dreams and Nightmare, you were doing double the work. Because not only you were doing double rehearsing for Dreams and Nightmare, but you were rehearsing for the first Trapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she came out swinging on that one too, y'all. Y'all know that. Yeah, it was crazy. Michaela came in swinging ATC like nobody's business. Audiences were eating her up. Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah.
And now things are coming to, you know, yeah. I want to say it because I want to make it sad. This will be a happy interview. Two questions. I'm now thinking. The first one is, when did you decide you wanted to be an artist and why?
I don't really think I have a specific date for when I knew I wanted to be an artist, but I just, like, I don't know. I'm naturally quiet, but when I get to, like, perform, because at first when I was little, I wasn't really that great at performing, but I liked doing it because it gave me something to do. I was allowed to express myself and be free. And that's why I still perform today. That's my first reason. But also, like, after I started, like, really performing, I realized that I'm helping other people through my performances. So that's my second reason for it.
That's great. That's wonderful. My second question around the same topic is, what led you to ATC?
It was like a chance thing that my mom got tickets from one of her colleagues to Facing Our Truth. And I really liked that show. And I was like, oh, I really want to be a part of this because I like the vibe. And yeah, then I auditioned in April of that same year, and I'm here now.
That's great. So, over these 4 years, this interview feels like it's going to be reflective a lot. I didn't plan that, but it is. What has been your favorite ATC project to be in?
Truthfully, I think Trapped was probably my favorite project to be in. Like the vibes within that cast and like the connection within that cast. I came in and I didn't know anybody, but they slowly became like some of my closest friends in ATC, and they're like family now. So yeah, I just really, and like that show really pushed me out of my shell as well. So.
I feel that. Recently, you participated in the Next Narrative monologue competition here in Pittsburgh, which you won, and then you went to nationals in New York City and performed on the Apollo stage. What was that like?
It was really, so I won the day after my birthday, and I was really grateful for that. Truthfully, I was really nervous the whole time because I never did a monologue competition until like that moment. And it was a new competition as well, so I didn't know what to expect. Like, I've watched the August Wilson monologue competition before, but the Next Narrative monologue was something new. And so, I mean, it was scary at first, but I think I picked the monologue that I enjoyed and that I connected to, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. We'll talk more about that monologue later, but I want to know is, what did it feel like standing on the Apollo stage where so many other notable African Americans had stood before? That's the wild part for me. The Apollo. What was that like?
It was, I don't even know how to describe the feeling that I felt when I first like went up there, because we did a tour before we even did the competition, and just like it felt like I was like touching like history, because sitting down and like the Mr. Apollo, that's what they call him, was he was telling us that usually in the front rows all the legends that have performed at the Apollo are there. I just felt like I was, I don't want to say a part of history, but I was like pushed into like history, if that makes sense. And then just being on this stage, honestly, it felt like a once in a lifetime thing, but hopefully one day I'll be back on that stage. But yeah, it felt very refreshing. And there was like this particular moment that I remember while we were doing the tour. We all were on the stage, like all the competitors and the whole group. And we started singing, Lift Every Voice and Sing. And oh my gosh.
That's great.
I had like chills when we was doing it, honestly. That was like one of my favorite moments.
That's great. Was there any notable audience members for the performance? Okay. It's okay. They missed out.
No. It's okay.
Anyway, so I know that you unfortunately you didn't place at nationals, but overall, what was your how did you feel about, did you enjoy participating in the competition?
Yes, the competition like introduced me to a whole bunch of other kids like my age, or like, well, young adults now, really my age, that are like super cool. And honestly, they're like a extended close friend group, almost turning into family. Like, we're still in touch, all in a group chat today.
That's great.
Yeah, I love the experience overall. We got to see a Broadway show for colored girls. Oh my god, I love that show. And yeah, that was probably my favorite part of the trip, truthfully, besides performing on the Apollo stage. But yeah, the overall experience, it was like, it felt really refreshing as an artist, if that makes sense. Like, it felt good to be around other people that are like are working towards the same things you're working towards, and you're seeing like the possibilities, because there were so many different like guests as well that are like already in the field and successful, like Kenny Leon or Jason Michael Webb. Like, it was so cool talking to all of those different people. Yeah.
So about your monologue, what can you tell us about this monologue?
The monologue is titled The Blues by Starfinch, and I interpreted it as like a silent type of cry out for help, or like a cry out for like something to be done, because like we all know the world is like terrible at the moment, like, and it's like it gets better and then it gets worse type thing, if that makes sense. And I think that the monologue expresses like the feelings, like literally the blues, like all the sad feelings that are built up, and like you don't know how to express it or who to express it to. So I just read it as like a cry out for help, like a release of all the built up things in this character's head.
That's great. Well, I have a clip of your performance from the national competition, so let's take a look at that.
Did I tell you I stopped dreaming at night? There's only the darkness, like a blank black screen. Then my alarm goes off and the cycle starts all over again, which feels unfair, because if death is supposed to wait its turn to claim me, why do I wake feeling so lifeless inside? Even the dawn air spilling through my window is damp with despair. It's as if my mornings have become a form of mourning, yet somehow Monday keeps showing up and the bills are forever due. So I do what we've been trained to do: stick to the routine. I rinse my mouth with fluoride tap water. I walk to the corner store under a chemtrailed sky. I go to work and pretend my job won't soon replace me with robots. I pay my taxes to this fake country with its fake borders. Everything is corrupt, dishonorable. Nothing feels real. Still, we smile, we shop, we send emails, take our vitamins, and we hope for justice, common sense, or even basic human decency, because most of us are just trying to get through the day, make our deadlines, beat the traffic, pick up dinner, all while navigating the daily news. Can you tell me what organ I'm supposed to digest this much pain with? Does such an organ even exist? The more I read, the more I watch, the more I fear we'll soon shatter beyond repair as a country. Maybe even as a planet, and I honestly don't know what makes me sadder. The current state of our world or the knowledge it doesn't have to be this abomination. I'm doing my best. We're doing our best, but it's not enough. The word hope is a bucket with a hole in it. Everything has lost its shape.
That was great. I love that monologue is really good. It's really good. I was at the regional competitions and I thought, Michaela got this. Anyway, so also I heard that over kind of like winter break into, February, you were working on another project with some of the other seniors. What can you tell me about that, your project?
My project was called Release, and it was basically me releasing all the feelings that I've been feeling. Like, I wouldn't say recently, but let's say recently, yeah. Yeah, but just all the feelings that I've been feeling surrounding like the death of multiple family members in like such a short span of time, and I didn't really have a place to like express that until that. So I took the senior project as my opportunity to express my feelings and to just let it all out and let it go.
Nice. I actually have a clip of this as well. So we're gonna go jump to that.
I'm sure this world is done with me. Hey Lord, you know it's true. Now the tide is rolling down. I ain't trying to win. Let it take me. Let it take me. Now I'll be on my way. How long can I stay in a place that can contain me? Hey Lord, you know I'm tired. Hey Lord, you know I'm tired.
Yo, Michaela, I don't know what to say. Every time I put a clip in here, they're bangers. Like it's great. What was it like to direct that piece? Like
Directing, it was hard, but like it was fun. It was hard, but it was fun. I don't even know, because like I said before, I'm naturally like a more shy on the shy side for the most part, but I was working with my friends though, so like they understood like what I wanted. They understood my reasoning for wanting it, so it was easy to work with them. They made it really easy. They made it a really fun process. I was just stressed on my end because I just get stressed. I just want things to be right, but yeah, overall directing that project I loved seeing like my thoughts up here come to life on the stage. Everything was cool.
And then you choreographed it as well.
Yes, that's something I've never done before. Yeah, it was me jumping out of I did have help from people, Jordan and all my friends that play angels, to help me with the choreography. Nia, like they were all really helpful in the process, but like I'm proud to say that I did make most of the choreography by myself, and I enjoyed that process, though that was stressful too because it's something I haven't really done before. It was fun.
Michaela, I'm really excited that you choreographed this, and like I know you had some help, but it's just like it's a really big moment for you, and it's like it's really good, and I can't wait for everyone to see it, which you'll see sometime in June, maybe the first weekend is what we're thinking. So be ready for that. Tickets will go on sale. It's gonna be this whole viewing thing. It's gonna be dope, guys. It's gonna be super dope. So yeah, cool. Moving on, you were talking about how you're a senior, which we were talking about earlier. which means we're back to the reminiscing, you know? How are you feeling? Are you happy that we're almost done? Sad? A mixture of both?
I can't tell if I'm sad yet, but I know I'm happy that it's ending. Yeah.
You give me real Jordan Price vibes right there.
Yeah. I'm ready to go. But yeah, I'm really excited to like be almost done. But also I know I'm gonna miss my friends, and I know I'm gonna get really emotional when I like realize when it actually processes at like graduation and everything. But right now I'm really excited to be done.
That's great. Did you go to prom?
I did go to prom.
What was prom like?
Prom was fun. Oh my goodness. Everything was fun. I don't know. Prom, like, I don't really dress up all the time. Like, I don't get real glammed up. So it felt good to just feel all dolled up and pretty and all of that. And then to have a good time with my friends and my boyfriend Tony as well. Yeah, it was a good time.
That's great. So what's your plan for after high school?
I'm going to college to be acting with a concentration in musical theater.
That's fun. So yeah, guys, this was great. Michaela, we're super excited for you to finish out your senior year. We're super excited to see these senior projects sometime in June. And do you have anything else you want to say before we head out?
I don't think so. Just make sure y'all tune in to everything that's happening at ATC, but don't forget about the senior projects. They're all really good.
Yeah, they're wonderful. But yeah, without further ado, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.